I think we're down to pulling the heads at this point. So before I pull those heads, I'm going to see what else in this cam chest today. We can pull those tomorrow. I mean, they're going to have to come off, but I kind of want to get this cam chest video done. Okay. I have to move all these tools. I'm going to get that oil pan underneath this thing. Like so. Okay, so we'll pull this top gear first. I'm just going to loosen it because we are going to need to loosen that bottom gear. This looks to be 1/2 inch. These are 24 foot-pounds. These are about 35. It's just disassembly right now, so there's really not a reason to worry about torque specs. The reason we're disassembling this is to inspect that oil pump. Because I get the feeling that's where all those oil shavings came from. Not totally sure on that, but even so, probably gonna have to put a new oil pump in it anyway, because we don't know how, if it wasn't the oil pump caused the problem, there's still metal shavings have been pumped through this, so we don't know how much wear that oil pump's gonna have on it now. Looks like we're gonna have to get a gear puller. Okay. Just a simple flywheel puller for GM. Works as a 2-jaw puller. Just find a couple of 1/4 bolts to stick in that gear and it'll pull it right off. You'll notice there's a keyway in that shaft right there. There's a keyway on this shaft. Don't lose that little key because it'll fall right out as soon as you pull that gear out. And bottom wood may be an issue because I don't have a small enough puller. I'm probably going to have to go make a puller for that bottom gear if it doesn't slide right off. Okay, so we got that off. I'm going to take this plate off this. And it's T27 Torx. And this cam plate is probably not going to be reused, because we suspect if there's oil been pumped through this, of course, then there's shavings inside that cam plate. So I'm guessing this is probably going to be trashed as well. So I'm not too worried about what order these come out in. But I will break them all loose just a little bit at a time, kind of crossing them. The reason I'm going ahead and pulling those now is because I want to see what's behind this oil pump. What's between the cam plate and the oil pump. What's inside the oil pump. All that good jazz. So, and we want to get a good look at the cam. Inspect it. From the looks of the lifters, I'd say the cam's bad. I don't know what happened to this motor. Only thing I can figure is it may be the side plates of the center plate in the oil pump may have started wearing and caused those metal shavings. Then again, could be a main bearing, and we won't know that. But either way, it's going to have main bearings put in it because of the oil, the crap in the oil. So, ooh, that's not good. See all those metal shavings? That's from the scavenge area of the oil pump. So, yeah, it's not good. Not good. Let's see if we can just budge this cam plate a little bit. Find a good place to get behind it. There we go. I'm going to pull it out off, and I am seeing a little bit there, but I don't think that's the problem. Pull these lifters out now. I'll bring you down and show you inside this cam chest here in a minute. That had a little hanging going on. Probably just because I pulled everything. And we're going to pull this cam out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that would have been, that one's definitely got wore. This one's wore. That one's starting to go. That one's starting to go. See the line in these two were starting to go. This one's gone. This one's got a line all the way around it. So those, I know those front two lifters were not doing, they weren't healthy. So let's look at the cam. Now we can try to pull this oil pump. Oh, we got a nice mess here going on. I don't want to set this down until I get the whole pump out. Because I don't want... Let me see if I can get up and set this on. At least I'll know which way the gears go back in that. Come on out of there. There we go. Hey. Now I'm not seeing oil shavings in, there's shavings in the oil, but I'm not seeing any wear inside this. Maybe just a little bit there that would account for that. And there's way too much oil shavings in this to account for that. I'm seeing a little bit of scratches on the inside of that, but that looks like where a metal shaving might have got in there and scratched that. So that's what that's looking like. Get my hands cleaned off. I think we quite possibly may be looking at a main bearing. And the reason why I say that is there's not much damage inside that oil pump. Now we'll replace that oil pump, but I don't see any damage in that oil pump. And I can feel shavings all in the bottom of that cam chest. Let me wipe my hands and we'll give you a look at this. I also want to look down in these bores real good. They seem to be still slick. Thank God for that. Okay. Let me pull you off here. Now, I suspect those metal shavings may have came from that. I'm not feeling it much. I'm not feeling anything on that crankshaft, but it is wore. So we'll have to inspect that a little closer. But I mean, we're all the way down. I didn't find anything that said metal shavings from that oil pump. And the oil pump looked pretty healthy, to be honest. So, but there was one thing that disturbed me, and I'll show you. Look at inside that oil pump. That's full of metal shavings. Something started clogging that oil pump up. And probably gonna pull that, see how much garbage is in that. And something starved this motor, and it didn't starve it completely. It still had oil, still had showing oil pressure. It was still running, but there was a tick somewhere. So I guess we're down to pulling the heads next and inspect the cylinders and see if those shavings got in the cylinders and scarred them up. I'm gonna start on the heads. And this is a 9/16 12-point socket. We'll start on number 1 over here. And I just like to break them a little bit at first. I don't like taking all the pressure off on one bolt at a time. Come over here to number 2. Move back around 3. These probably still have 30 or 40 pounds of pressure on. We want to be careful not to hit these shelves with ratchets. Back on number 1. And I'm gonna take about 80% of the pressure off at this point of what's left. Went over here to 3. We're almost there. I should grab one while I was there, huh? Okay, one's off. I got no pressure on 1 now. Should be pretty close. No pressure on 2. Go around hit 3 and come back and get 4. And I heard that sound like that had released from the gasket at that point. And that one's released. Okay. After they're all released, it don't matter what order you take them out in. Because there's no pressure on the head. Let's turn it nice and easy. Okay, let's see if we can get this head brake loose from the cylinder. These things have been a real pain in the ass today. Those head gaskets aren't wanting to break loose. Let me move you a minute here. Okay, finally, we're about to break loose there. There we go. That gasket in there. Woo. Good gasket. That thing wasn't breaking. Wasn't blowing that head gasket. Okay. Oh man. Boy, that gasket is stuck. Okay. So, we got that off. Looks like she was running a little rich. Not horrible though. One plug was, like one plug might have been firing and the other one not. That other one looks like a brand new plug. Set this head over here, out of the way. And that's how you get the head off of an M8. We got a lot of carbon in there. I'm gonna pull this old There, those little lines out of the way. Now we can get the cylinder out. Okay. Now we'll get to inspect this. We'll wipe this thing out. A lot of carbon on that piston. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like the looks of that. Not at all. I don't know if you can see in there. I have to take the camera off. Try to get past the glare here. Now this is the front cylinder. You can't really tell till you look at it. The front cylinder definitely has some wear issues in it and some vertical scratches in it, which tells me some of that metal got in there. That could have been where some of the shavings came from, to be honest. It's definitely not good. Cylinder on the piston, I mean. Other than that, the piston looks pretty good. I don't really feel any wrist pin yet, but we'll mic that and check it and what have you. And back cylinder, same way, you know. You just do it the same way you did the front cylinder. And I got to call this gentleman tonight and speak with him and tell him what all we found today. And y'all don't forget to like and subscribe. We need the subscribers. We broke 2,000. We're about 2,040. This is Dave from Iron Blackbird Cycles. I want to let everybody know I appreciate you guys watching the videos and checking in with us, and be sure and leave remarks. I'm glad to answer anything. And I know I do a lot of custom paint, but I also do a lot of mechanic work that is needed nowadays. A lot of Harley shops are starting to close down. I don't know what's going to happen to Harley. This is getting really it's getting kind of worrisome, but I suppose when Harley goes out of business, we'll just all ride older ones. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's Dave with Iron Blackbird Cycles.